And we're here to compromise, we're here to take some solutions. A problem is a chance for us to do our best. So we must ask ourselves, are we doing our best? Thank you.
This funding should be used for a community-based project, and these community-based programs are already mentioned in class 1.c. So our interests are quite alike between UNESCAP and the UNDP, and we believe that these community-based programs should be...
how we can go about this, because IMF is the correct body in the forum from where a grading system for loans could be sorted out and meted out. The cooperation between the IAE and the IMF is necessary and absolutely pertinent in this matter, and is extremely important.
Well, it all started as a dream. We attended the WorldMUN United Nations in the 1990s, and our alumni was very moved and touched about what they experienced. We did it 5 times in the past 10 years, and the last 2 times were 2008 and 2009. So for this conference, we've been preparing for 2 years bidding and 1 year preparation. This all add up to 3 years. And as Taiwanese, we do think that if we can bring this to Taiwan, it will make a lot of influences. We can also send a very clear message to the world that Taiwan is a very beautiful and very good place. So this is the reason why we want to bring this to Taiwan. And it started in 2000. And in the past 10 years, we've bidded for 5 times, the 5th that we won the bid to host WorldMUN in Taipei. The butterfly is our main thing, and you can discover it in our logo. The logo is actually to Taiwan. The Taiwan is like the shape of the island of Taiwan on the right and flipped like 180 degrees on the left side. It also creates a W. W is the capital of world. And also that sends like a clear message to the world from Taiwan, so that's the theme. We do not have a very clear organizational structure in the first year, but then we just gradually find our way through like learning and making errors, The only conference I've ever been to is the WorldMUN in 2007 and 2008. We like observe from them, learn their experiences, and come back and adjust their organizational structure. And finally, we concluded it on our own. It's like something from experiences. When we're trying to bid again, we actually called the alumni and who were now working in America, and a lot of them are around the world. They all came to us and told us about their experiences and the things that we need to take care of. Actually, we're standing on the shoulders of those giants.
We've been planning this conference for about 20 years, and I can't tell you how many delegates that have attended 5 or 6 WorldMUNs, who have come up to me and said, this WorldMUN is unlike any one that I've come to in the past. The NTU students put in not only so many people to start planning this, but each of them has logged so many hours to work on this. So they've thought of emergency plans, and they've also thought of extra things that are not required of a host team to make delegates' experiences that much better. For example, at our social events, they've started an Explorer program that allows delegates who might have a slightly different version of partying, not just dancing and that kind of party style, but delegates who are keen to learn more about Taiwan. Also, I think another thing that's really made them stand out is the venues that they've been able to secure for the conference for our social events. Last night we had a social event at Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall, and I don't think that I've ever seen in my lifetime anything quite like that party. It was absolutely stunning, and I really feel like it allows delegates to much better understand Taiwan and Taipei when every night they're so immersed in some of the monuments that make Taiwan most special.
Well, I must say, since the first time we arrived here, we were very impressed with how everything here was organized. It was very well structured. Always, everywhere there was somebody to help us if we didn't know the way or if we didn't know what to do. There was somebody there who could explain us what was where we needed to be or where we needed to buy something or things like that. Also, the constant smile with which the people receive us here was really nice to see. It was impressive to see how a group of students actually can realize this and can organize all of this throughout the entire week. So it was really impressive to see, and I was glad that I could be part of it and could see this enriching experience.
Well, I must say that the facilities here are extremely impressive. First of all, because it is not very easy to organize a WorldMUN, because you have extremely small committees such as the Security Council, and especially very large committees taking into account almost 200 or 300 people. And I must say that this conference center really has everything that you need for organizing such an event. Also, the amount of electronics that are available here. For example, in the Security Council, you have your own microphone. So everything is really in place to have an excellent structured discussion, and I must say I'm really impressed. This is my 3rd WorldMUN, and I must say it is the best organized. Especially even the first day when we had to register, there were absolutely no lines whatsoever. The social events, the transportation, everything is perfectly in order, so I would really like to congratulate the host team for making this such a success.
Lunar New Year is a really traditional festival for Taiwanese people. So when the theme goes with the venue, so we think that Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall is the most appropriate place. We think that Denwo Wedding House is a kind of a place where there are a stage and the building is gorgeous. So we think by putting a cabaret and talent show on that day, it would be a great venue. We just asked ourselves, if we were foreigners, what kind of things would attract us? So the first thing comes to our mind. Was that what was special about Taiwan. So we think about night market. So that's why we choose night market as the theme for the Global Village first day. And we ask ourselves, what would be so special about Taiwan, and try to symbolize it and take actions to make foreigners feel those elements. So that's basically what how we executed these things.
Taipei City government, they managed several meetings from last summer to this February, and they provide us the venue for our social events. The first night Global Village took place at the Taipei City Hall. And also they provided us financially and both administratively. And also like the Ministry of Education and like the Ministry of Economic Affairs, they really provide us with great help financially. And moreover, we like to appreciate the Food Bank Financial. They provide us with a great sum of money. And also China Airlines, they set up a website which delegates from abroad, they can book their tickets to come with the lowest price and 10% off discounts.
And as you can see, there are three simple functions of this card. The first one is actually a badge, and it's individualized, so that has their basic information on it. And the second is also an easy card for Taipei transportation, so you can use it to take the MRT or the buses. And the third is an e-pass in our conference. When they are attending an activity, they'll use it and swipe through a machine, and they can go inside to the venue.
And we planned the accommodation accordingly. We found that we tried to find hotels near the conference venue, which is TICC, and also the hotels that are near the MRT station. After we completed the accommodation plan, we negotiate with the hotel manager to sign a contract with them to reserve rooms for our delegates. And we established an accommodation platform on which we place all the accommodation information on it, so that delegates can choose on their own. Because we understand delegates come from different countries, different regions, and they have different budget concerns. So our hotels range from luxurious hotels to economic hotels. When we were planning the accommodation, we selected hotels carefully by their prices. We made sure that hotels of high prices and hotels of low prices are all available for delegates with different concerns.
I think the major difference is that last year it was very cold. So here we started off with great weather. It's at the other side of the world. I personally am from Belgium, so it was a completely different experience. We had to travel first to Taiwan, which was an experience in itself. It's a completely different culture. And also it's nice to see we have more diversity and more diversity from delegates of Asia this time. Or last year it was more delegates from Europe, since it was easier for them.